All right, Avi, are you starting us off today?
I will. I'm just giving a couple of minutes, just let everyone get in, and then we'll get started.
All right. Why don't you have your top leader welcome everybody in Spanish real quick, and that way we don't have dead time.
Sure. I'm just Enrique. Hola. Enrique can't hear me. I'm not too sure. Is he on the Spanish line, or how does it work?
Let's go ahead and get started, Avi.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all from wherever you're tuning in from. Let me just get a test. If I don't know how this works, really, just make sure the translation is working. Can someone let us know that the translation is working? Akira, I believe you are on the Spanish line, so just let me know that it's working. Just raise your hand and I'll know on the chat that it's working.
Okay.
Enrique, translation okay?
Okay.
Fantastic. Well, I welcome you all. This is one of our global call for the Latin America market for D.ai.sy. We have Enrique here, one of our top leader who's been working tirelessly to grow the business there. And we have the honor today of having one of the founders with us. Now, I'm going to try and go slow to make sure the translation is coming across correctly. Latin America is a beautiful market. We've been on Zooms with a few of you with translation, and you all understand the vision of D.ai.sy. The purpose of today's call was to get the founder to you. A list of questions has already been prepared by Enrique, by the leadership of Latin America, and passed on to Mr. Jeremy Roma, our founder, who's going to cover those questions. But here's the aim of today. What do we want out of today? Out of today, we want to make sure all your questions are answered, all your doubts are cleared, so you can grow and focus on your business. With the aim of myself coming to Latin America for an event, as well as bringing the founders for a Latin America D.ai.sy event, right? With that said, I don't know, Enrique, can you get translations?
No, in Spanish. English.
Okay, so maybe you haven't selected Spanish. So I'm going to hand it over to our founder, first of all, whilst I try and communicate and see how the translation is going ahead. Like I said, Mr. Jeremy Roma is someone I've got to know for a few years, but a lot more closer over the last 2.5, coming up to 3 years, as we prepared to launch D.ai.sy. And I have never come across so many people in my life that have the kind of integrity, the kind of transparency, but more importantly, the kind of person that's not going to give up. It was easy to give up. They could have given up a long time ago. But D.ai.sy is here to stay. And one of the many reasons is one of our founders, Mr. Jeremy Roma, who's going to today put everything into perspective for you. Where we've been with D.ai.sy, where we are right now, but more importantly, where we're heading to. And where we're heading to is such a fantastic place. I am pumped. I'm excited every time I think of it, every time I say it, and I can't wait because we're going to impact so many lives globally. But right now we're focusing on you, Latin America. We're focusing on Latin America because we want to come and help you grow and explore that market. So I'm going to hand it over. I'm going to stay quiet. I'm going to hand it over to our founder, Mr. Jeremy Roma. Jeremy, over to you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Avi. And it's great to be here today with Enrique and the other leaders, Negocios and Akib. Welcome, guys. Great to have you with us. Very quickly, if we could have the Spanish interpreter jump into the English line just to make the announcement in Spanish that everyone can click on the language button and they can choose Spanish. And then maybe we can also have a quick hello from Enrique as well.
Avinash, ¿cómo están? Buenos días con todos. Un gusto y un placer de saludaros. No sé si se escucha en español o en inglés, Avinash.
Yes, it's working good. And if you could just in Spanish, in Spanish, if you could let everyone know how to select the Spanish option.
Bueno, es un gusto poder compartir con ustedes en esta llamada global, en esta llamada poderosa para poder compartir con los fundadores de D.ai.sy, especialmente con Jeremy, y tenemos gracias a Avinash y a Kim que ha sido posible poder compartir con ustedes en esta mañana. Y bueno, creo que va a ser un impulso de poder iniciar en Latinoamérica a D.ai.sy y llevar al siguiente nivel. Antes de iniciar, quiero agradecer a todas las personas que se siguen conectando a esta llamada y por supuesto gracias a la participación de la convocatoria que hicimos en este día. Y bueno, creo que necesitamos justamente esta llamada para poder compartir con ustedes lo que se viene de D.ai.sy, qué es D.ai.sy, por qué D.ai.sy es el futuro. Y bueno, agradecerle a Jeremy, a pesar de que no estoy teniendo el retorno en la traducción en español, pero bueno, quiero antes de iniciar, Jeremy, saludarte y para mí es un placer poder compartir contigo esta mañana. Y bueno, tenemos ciertas preguntas para hacerte y espero que esto sea del agrado de toda la gente que compone el equipo en Latinoamérica, que después de la primera llamada, Jeremy, hemos crecido muchísimo, así que te agradezco muchísimo por la atención.
Wonderful. Well, it's a privilege to be here. And everyone, interpreter, if you could interpret this right now on the English line, everyone can click on the language button and you can choose Spanish and you can hear the rest of the call.
Okay, moment please.
Bueno, we can still hear the interpreter. The interpreter needs to switch.
I know, on purpose, right. On purpose. Okay, Spanish interpreter, you can go back to the Spanish line now. Thank you so much. Okay, Avinash, let's begin with the questions and we're all set.
Super. So first of all, I want to say thank you, Jeremy, for taking the time to be here for the Latin American market. You know, it's a beautiful market. The people has been amazing. We have a great working relationship with them all. And they're really, really grateful to have you here and have your time. So they posted to us 8 questions. The first question is, Jeremy, tell us what were the biggest challenges that D.ai.sy has had as a project, and also how the development and the testing of the new AI is coming along.
Great. Well, great first question. Let's dive right in. So without a doubt, if you know the D.ai.sy story, you know that the challenges came very quickly. When we launched D.ai.sy in January of 2021, we had over 50,000 members join D.ai.sy in those first 4 days, and we had over 50 million in USDT in contributions come into the smart contract in the first 4 days. And in those first 4 days, the entire platform did crash. The entire platform failed because we had so many people joining. The platform was not ready. And so we had to put the project on pause for 3 entire months. We had to hire a new development team to build new smart contracts and build the new website. And for 3 months, we had to wait. What was incredible about those 3 months, however, is that every person who contributed in those first 4 days was making money over the 3 months because of the AI trading performance. And we relaunched in March of 2021, 3 months later. And again, that week, another 50,000 members joined, another 50 million in contributions came in. And that's when we really knew we have something special here. There's never been a project that had to shut down after 4 days, came back 90 days later, and had the same momentum in the second launch as it did in the first launch. And that's when we knew we have an amazing team of leaders behind this project, and we have a vision and a business model that is unlike anything that we've ever had before. But that certainly was not the only challenge that we had. That was simply the first challenge that we had. After we relaunched, several months later, we began to see some concerns with the AI performance. The crypto performance was doing very well for several months. And then August, September, October, November, and December of 2021, we saw the performance actually having losing months. What really made it difficult at that time is we had announced the launch of the Forex AI. And we believed that the Endotech technology was ready, but it wasn't ready. And we had issues connecting to the broker and the API. And for 6 months, that launch of the Forex AI was on pause from October of 2021 all the way to April of 2022. The launch of the Forex AI was on pause. This was very terrible timing because we had our leadership event in Dubai in September where we announced the Forex AI. We had an amazing event. D.ai.sy was featured on the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world in Dubai. We had all of our top leaders together, and it was just absolutely incredible, an incredible setup for momentum. We were preparing for a massive event at the Coca-Cola Arena in March of 2022. Well, because the Forex AI never launched during those 6 months, and because the crypto AI was actually losing in performance, not winning, the momentum was very low in D.ai.sy. But we decided that we were going to go ahead and have the event at the Coca-Cola Arena. And there were 500 people that came together. Now, I want you to imagine this, because the Coca-Cola Arena holds 15,000 people. It's a massive event stadium. But we had 500 people attend that event. And so we decided to get beautiful white couches and put them on the floors, allow everyone to have a VIP experience. And we had one of the most powerful events with those 500 people that I have ever been a part of. And we looked around at the empty arena, the arena that could hold 15,000 people. And we visioned together that the day was going to come where we were going to fill this arena with people. Now we have our global event in Dubai this February 20th and 21st at the Coca-Cola Arena. But that was a big moment for us because we had lost so much momentum, but the vision was so real. The belief was so real. And so we came together with that core group of leaders, and the following month, we launched the Forex AI. And as many of you know, that the Forex AI has produced over 1,000% returns since its launch in April of 2022. And so we then began to see momentum and belief rising again. We overcame that very big challenge. And as a result of that, I think we proved to the world that even though we may face challenges, we will never back down. we will never think small, and we will never give up on the vision. And as a result of that, we've continued to have record growth. We had our biggest month of contributions this year, 93 million USDT in a single month. And we overcame those challenges courageously. We overcame those challenges because of the amazing leaders that are out there in the field, like Enrique, like Avinash, like Negocios, like Akib. We came together with the leaders and said, we're going to lead through these challenges together. And that's why we have such strong foundation today. That's why we have such strong momentum today, is because we didn't give up during those challenges. We faced those challenges and we overcame those challenges together.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Jeremy. In fact, as you're going along with our journey, our roadmap of where we've been, it's giving me goosebumps, right? Because I remember going through each and every one of those steps. And I don't know how many of you were there from the start. If you were, you'll understand exactly what we're talking about. It was challenging, but that's where you can tell the kind of leadership you're following. And I'm not just talking, I mean, Jeremy was kind of with his words talking about the leadership, but the true leadership in Daisy really starts with the founders. With Ilya, with Edward and Jeremy here, because every time we had a challenge, they came to the field, they came to the leaders, they discussed ideas, and it was never about, it's not working. What can we do to make it better? What can we do to help you grow? And I'm always really appreciative of that. And so is everyone. Jeremy, thank you. So I'll move to the next question, which is, how do you see the future, taking into account that we are the first model of decentralized funds? How do you see the future of Daisy going forward, and in terms of challenges we're still likely to face?
Yeah, well, first of all, let's talk about where we're going, just the vision of Daisy, and then we'll talk about the potential challenges. But we set a goal that we announced last month to reach 1 billion by the Dubai event, 1 billion in assets under management, 1 billion in live trading, in contributions by February of 2024. And we're going to reach that goal. The next 6 months will be the biggest 6 months of momentum that Daisy has ever had. Part of that is because this is the last and final 6 months of the crowdfunding model with Endotech. We're going to be moving into the decentralized fund model. People will still be able to contribute and have the live trading performance and the live trading results, but the equity in Endotech that everyone receives right now when they contribute, we only have 6 months left for that equity opportunity. So right now there's a big push. People are from all over the world are joining Daisy right now because they understand how big that opportunity is to be able to own equity in Endotech and at the same time have the live trading performance. Our goal in 2024 is to grow to 5 billion in live trading. And so we have a huge goal for next year to reach 5 billion USDT in live trading when we launch the new decentralized fund model in February. Additionally, we have some new crowdfunding projects that we're going to be announcing in February. Absolute disruptors in the industry. In fact, Avi will be sharing some of that with the leaders in Phuket, Thailand in December as well. So very much looking forward to that. But we're going to be taking Daisy to a whole new level the next 6 months. And at the Dubai event, we're going to be launching, I guess, what we can call the next phase for Daisy, the next wave of momentum for Daisy. So I want to invite everyone, please join us in Dubai at the Coca-Cola Arena. This will be our 3rd year anniversary. We've overcome many challenges together, and that event is really going to be a celebration, and it's going to be a launch of momentum into the next level. As far as challenges that are coming, listen, it's impossible for us to know what those challenges will be. But this is what I always say. Anytime that you do what has never been done before, you're going to have challenges that you've never had before. And that's simply a part of being a disruptor. There's two ways that you can do life. There's two ways that you can do business. And both are important. Both are important. But you can do business and you can do life in the way that it's always been done, and which is fantastic. Listen, we want to pull from traditions. We want to pull from past experiences. We want to have strong foundations in our life that have been proven and that have been done over and over and over again. You want that in your life. But when it comes to being a disruptive business model, you want to also push the limits. You want to also think outside of the box and bring new ideas into the marketplace and create new business models in the marketplace. And so this is what really D.ai.sy will represent in the future, a strong foundation of what has been done, what we've done the last 3 years, what we've learned and developed in our technology, in our platform, in our systems. And we have that foundation now to go forward with. At the same time, we're going to continue to disrupt the industry. We're going to continue to think outside of the box, and we're going to continue to innovate with new ideas and new models that create disruption in the marketplace. So we certainly will have challenges. I believe that the biggest challenges have already been faced. I believe that the technology challenge that we had in the beginning, we're past that. We have now the most powerful development team when it comes to smart contracts and our blockchain platform that we've ever had. They understand who we are at D.ai.sy. They understand our needs, and the technology development is fantastic. We're currently testing a new back office with our pace setters and above as well. So the technology is very solid. As far as the trading and the trading performance is concerned, we made a very big announcement on September 1st that we are bringing more live. We have brought more live traders into the team, working with Dr. Anna, working with the AI. And this is another big win for us. It's also another very big win for the new model that we're launching in February, the decentralized fund model, where we will be able to incorporate the best traders from around the world into the platform and offer that performance and those results to the community. So the breakthroughs that we've had in technology, this is why we're a crowdfunding community, because we knew that we were crowdfunding the development of the new AI. And this is a journey. This is a process. This is for Dr. Anna, it was a process to build her team of scientists and AI experts and to do what she did. It was a process to get to where we are today. But the biggest challenges have been overcome. The biggest hurdles have been overcome. We already are seeing great results again in Forex. The Forex AI that went live last week, we're seeing an increase already in performance. And we know that in the days and weeks and months ahead, we're going to see the best performance that we have ever seen. And that's going to continue into 2024.
Jeremy, bueno, ahora sí estoy escuchando bien, te agradezco muchísimo. Después de los desafíos que hemos afrontado audazmente con Endotech y D.ai.sy, después de lo que se viene con el primer fondo descentralizado, ¿no? Y creo que eso va a ser el ímpetu más grande que se va a poder lanzar a nivel mundial. Y sobre todo esos desafíos que se ha afrontado, Jeremy, como lo dijiste, me lo han preguntado a mí y me dijeron cuál es la ventaja y las desventajas que tiene D.ai.sy o Endotech, o D.ai.sy en este caso, con referencia o en relación a la competencia, ¿no? Si sabemos que hay otras compañías que también vienen desarrollando, pero nosotros queremos saber cuál es la diferencia, y la doctora Ana Becker también lo dijo en su momento, pero desde parte tuya, ¿cuál es esa diferencia, ¿no? Entre nosotros y lo demás? ¿Cuál sería la ventaja y la desventaja?
Absolutely. Hey, great question. And I'll tell you the number one answer to that is we are using real AI. And let me share what I mean by that. Every other project out there that claims to be using AI trading is not using real AI. They're simply using copy trading or automated trading in the marketplace. This is not artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not when you have a live trader trading and you have a system that triggers those trades for everyone, or you have a bot that's reading indicators. AI bots, trading bots, are not real AI. They're simply using indicators. When those indicator metrics are met, they enter a trade and they exit a trade. Every single platform that has ever used a bot mechanism, every single platform that I have, hundreds of them that we have tested and been a part of over the years, ultimately end up losing everyone's money. They end up literally losing and burning the entire accounts, and they go into massive layers of failure. We do not use bots. We are not using copy trading. We are using real, and we are developing real artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence that in the financial world right now does not exist. Dr. Anna has had meetings in the last month, 2 months with some of the biggest financial names and institutions in the world. If I said their names today, everyone would know who these companies are. They're the biggest in the world. And they have nothing exists like what Dr. Anna is developing. Now, we have not seen the full result of it yet because it's still developing. But what her and her team are creating is real artificial intelligence that's analyzing literally thousands and thousands of data points every single minute, processing that data, and the achievement that is upon us right now does not exist anywhere else in the market. And so that's number one. Number one is the technology itself, the AI development itself is the most real AI project anywhere in the world. Over 30 million USDT has now been invested just into the operations and the salaries of the team of scientists that Dr. Anna Becker is working with. This is the most real AI project in the financial world that has ever existed. Number two is our platform itself. Being built on the blockchain, using smart contracts. While there may be other models out there that offer trading opportunities and ROI opportunities, there has never been another project with the level of transparency that D.ai.sy brings to the people. And I think this is the number one most important element in the business model that D.ai.sy has. The level of transparency that we bring to the community, the level of authenticity, the level of trust that is there because of the blockchain, because of smart contracts, and quite frankly, because of the transparency of the founders and the leaders. We've had challenges, but we have never hidden those challenges from the community. And here's one thing that I say all the time. If you're looking at a project or you're a part of a project that never has challenges, that's the number one sign that it's a scam. That's the number one sign that something isn't right. When everything always looks right, when the marketing is always perfect, when the webinars are always good stories, when everything looks perfect, that's a warning sign. That is a red flag that you're being lied to, because you cannot have a financial project and not have challenges. You cannot have a disruptive project and not have challenges. The difference is, are you honest about the challenges, or are you deceiving the people with one story, even though there's a different story that's happening behind the scenes that no one else can see? we've seen these projects come and go, come and go, come and go. They last for a year, they last for 2 years, they last for 6 months. Millions of people join them because they never have any challenges. They never have any problems. It's just go, 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 go. And everything looks so good. And then all of a sudden, one day, everybody's money is gone. You don't even know who the real owners are many times of those projects because they hire CEOs to get on the webinars, but the real owners are living on an island somewhere taking all of the money. When you have transparency, yes, you have exposure to challenges, but we are not here to build a marketing hype company. We're not here to build on something that is not real. We're here to build long-term foundations and long-term growth. And because of that, we are transparent about the challenges. We face those challenges. And I believe that this, Enrique, is something that really makes D.ai.sy special because it's very different than anything else that we see in the marketplace from a level of transparency and from a level of authenticity. And that is what's going to allow us to go, as you said perfectly, our biggest momentum is ahead of us now because we made it through those challenges. We became stronger together. And that's something that makes us very different in the marketplace. We have been tested, we have been tried, we have been proven to be real and to be solid. And when you have challenges and you make it through those challenges, you actually are stronger because now you have history. Now you have deep roots that you have built. Now you have something really solid to build on, not just videos, not just marketing hype, not just emotion and rah-rah, but you have real stories behind us now that allow us to really grow to the next level. So our goal is not to be the fastest. Our goal is not to be the most perfect. Our goal is to be the best and to be the most real. And I believe that that's the goal that we are achieving here at D.ai.sy. We are the most real project in the marketplace, and we are growing into the #1 project in the world.
Gracias, Jeremy. Sabemos que D.ai.sy es el proyecto más exitoso, el modelo más exitoso de los últimos 20 años, que la doctora Ana Becker, y gracias a la visión de ella y al equipo de fundadores de D.ai.sy, ¿no?, ha permitido que el crowdfunding sea el proceso que descentralice la financiación colectiva, ¿no? Entonces, Jeremy, ¿por qué después de casi más de 20 años sale este modelo de financiación colectiva? Claro que lo hicieron muchos, pero ¿cómo ha encajado el modelo, ¿no?, para poder ser lanzado a la comunidad o cualquier persona en el mundo? Entonces, ¿cómo se ha logrado eso, Jeremy? Porque ese era el modelo más exitoso en su momento, era como de no creerlo, ¿no? Entonces, creo que ha sido una alianza que se ha hecho entre los fundadores de D.ai.sy y Endotech, pero tenía que haber detrás de eso, ¿no?, una trayectoria de parte, por ejemplo, de los líderes del network marketing, como Jeremy, por ejemplo, que se ha unido justamente a esa visión de la autora Nobel. ¿Qué nos puedes decir en relación a ese engranaje, Jeremy, ¿no?, que, como te digo, ¿no?, se ha hecho tan exitoso el modelo de D.ai.sy, del crowdfunding?
Yeah, well, I think the biggest driver behind the creation of the D.ai.sy model was actually my life experience in network marketing and the experience of the other founders and leaders. We saw that something needed to change in this industry. We saw that companies were not transparent, and we had personally been hurt by that many, many times. We saw that genealogies could be changed in network marketing. I had that personally happen to me. I launched a technology company in North America, and a month after I accepted that opportunity to launch North America for this company, another leader joined the company, and they put that leader above me, even though he came in after I launched. And I remember that feeling of, man, that's not fair. That's not honest. That's not right. I've been in situations where teams that we built were taken away from us. I've been in situations where companies have changed the compensation plan. In the middle of building, you build a good income based upon a promise of a compensation plan. And then in the middle of that build, the company says, we're paying too much money to the people, and they change the compensation plan. And it hurts everyone in the field when that happens. I've seen companies be deceitful about the use of funds. I've seen bonus pools where the companies did not actually put the percentage into the bonus pools that they promised that they would put in. All of these things we experienced in network marketing. I was with companies where the owners would lie and deceive the people. They would create stories and narratives that weren't the truth. And we would go out as marketers and we would sell the story. We would put our life into that story, into building, only to find out that what we were being told was not true. And this was my own personal journey. And so when we came up with the idea for the D.ai.sy business model, it was really because we saw that the model of affiliate marketing or network marketing or peer-to-peer marketing, that model needed to be disrupted. We needed to bring a layer of trust and transparency to this industry that we hadn't seen before. And even in the last few years, we saw, prior to D.ai.sy, I was watching companies grow so fast. I mean, I remember one project that it literally was a Ponzi scheme. It was a true pyramid scheme, but they had 1 million people join in 9 months. They did $1 billion in 9 months, and it wasn't real. And after 9 months, after 12 months, the entire project went away and every person lost their money. And we watched this happen over and over. I had friends of mine that were getting hurt over and over in the digital space. And so we started D.ai.sy really with the question, how can we make the industry better? How can we create a business model that fixes those problems, that brings transparency, where we cannot change the compensation plan in the middle because it's on a smart contract and it's immutable, where we cannot change the genealogy because the genealogy is on the blockchain. And if you are the person who launches Latin America and you build a team of 100,000 or 1 million people in Latin America, we can't stop paying you. We can't take that team away from you because it's on the blockchain. It's permanent and it's immutable. And this approach to the industry that said, hey, we want to be decentralized. We want a community of leaders to work to lead the movement together. We want transparency at a level that the industry has never seen transparency. This is really what birthed D.ai.sy in the very beginning. As far as the partnership with Endotech, we believed in them. One of the co-founders, Edward Kemchin, who's been in the financial industry for 30 years, he knew Endotech very well. He had worked with Endotech. He was an institutional investor, and he had brought other institutions to Endotech, and he had a very good relationship with Dr. Anna Becker. And he's the one that introduced me to Endotech. Before D.ai.sy, he introduced me to Endotech, and so we knew them. We built a relationship with them. We knew their vision and what Dr. Anna wanted to do in the AI world and what she was capable of doing. And so when Dr. Anna came to us in the summer of 2020 and again in 2021, I'm sorry, in 2020, and said, we need to raise funds because we have something very big that we can do, but we need investors to get behind us. That's when I came up with the idea of saying, what if instead of institutional investors coming in, what if we brought this opportunity to the world? What if we created a crowdfunding model and allowed people to participate, not just in the trading performance that Endotech can offer, but also in the opportunity to own Endotech as equity crowdfunding members, have a piece of ownership in Endotech. And we knew that this was a relationship that could be something very, very special.
Wow, Jeremy. Excelente pregunta, eso era lo que quería escuchar, también me lo han preguntado muchos. Después de todo ese proceso del modelo de D.ai.sy, se han venido haciendo desde el año 2021, cuando yo ingreso a D.ai.sy, también conozco a Endotech en el año 2020, y estoy desde el primer momento que se lanza D.ai.sy al mundo, y viene siendo ese ímpetu, el que se llama los anuncios, el momentum. Entonces, y ahora, Jeremy, mire, 2 años y medio en este proceso, el cual se vienen anunciando, hay actualizaciones, pero esas actualizaciones van en el futuro en relación, por ejemplo, lo que se viene, el lanzamiento en Dubái. Entonces, Jeremy, sabemos que esas actualizaciones que han hecho en los últimos días en Budapest, ¿no? Entonces, esa invitación a la gente que pueda participar de este modelo y el cual nos permita poder beneficiarnos con lo que viene siendo D.ai.sy hasta el momento, ¿no? Entonces, ¿qué tú crees que podemos lograr nosotros los latinoamericanos que venimos ya de muchas estafas, ¿no? Y es por eso que te hice esa pregunta. Entonces, ¿qué es lo que nosotros podemos, a partir de estos momentos, tener ese momento, lo que va a pasar en Dubái, y especialmente lo que viene para Latinoamérica, ¿no? Entonces esta llamada justamente ha sido para eso, no ver el momento, el ímpetu de lo que vienes anunciando y las actualizaciones que vienen en relación a D.ai.sy.
Man, great question. Thank you so much. And first of all, let me say I love building in the Latin American market. I've had the opportunity to build in the Latin American market with other businesses in the past. And right now, it is probably the #1 market that is wide open. I mean, just wide open. We have very big momentum right now in Asia. We have very big momentum right now in Europe. We have very big momentum right now in Russian-speaking countries. But we have not yet hit the momentum in Latin America. And I think that one of the reasons why, Enrique, is what you said. I think that a lot of scams have come through Latin America. A lot of people in Latin America who invested in different projects, the last of what they had, very important resources, very important money for their family, money that they worked very hard for. And they believed in projects and they invested in projects before, and they lost their money. They didn't, the promises were not delivered. And so I think because of that, the market has been wise to say, hey, we are going to use wisdom and discernment before we enter into the next projects. And the market learned from experience, so to speak. And now we're at this very powerful moment where D.ai.sy is much more now than just a new story. D.ai.sy is much more now than just something new to get excited about. We are almost 3 years now into this project, and we're growing and we've laid foundation. And I believe this is the best time in the history of D.ai.sy, the best time to get involved. Here's why I say that, because very few people have what it takes, Enrique, like you did. You had what it took to be with us at the beginning and to go through those challenges with us. That's not easy to do. That's very hard to do. It takes a certain type of person to be able to continue to believe in the vision, even when those challenges are in front of us. Now those challenges are over. Now we are in a strong rhythm in the platform. And there has really, truly never been a better time to get involved with Daisy. The biggest challenge that we've had is, in fact, the trading performance. That's been the biggest challenge. We saw the challenge in cryptocurrency, especially where we would have a good month and then we would have months of losing. And when we launched the Forex AI, Edward, Ilya, and I made a very important decision. And we talked to Dr. Anna about this decision, and she agreed. And we said, listen, we cannot take the risk that we've seen with the crypto AI. When we launch Forex, it needs to be successful. We cannot have 1 month of profits, 1 month of losses, 1 month of profits, 3 months of losses. We can't have that. We need profits. Even if they're not big profits every month, we need consistent profits. And whatever the challenges are in the AI with crypto, that we're not seeing those consistent results, we understand. But when we launch Forex, we cannot take that risk. And so we made a decision that we needed to include a new team of traders to work with Dr. Anna and her team of scientists. Dr. Anna has an amazing team of scientists, amazing team of AI scientists who know math, who know coding, who know programming, who know, quant scientists who know AI. But in order for that AI to really work at its maximum potential and to be consistent right now, while it's being developed, we knew that we needed a team of top level traders to work with the team of scientists. And so when we launched the Forex AI in April of 2022, that's exactly what we did. We brought in a team of live traders that we tested, we worked with, we built relationship with, and we brought them in to work with Dr. Anna and her team side by side to make sure that the decisions that the AI was making were the right decisions, and to make sure that the AI was not missing opportunities in the market that it previously was missing. This is very important to development. ChatGPT is a great example of this. ChatGPT, before it became what it is today, literally took millions and millions and millions. It took data from millions and millions and millions of human conversations. It read human books. It read human movies. It analyzed tens of millions of human conversations. And then it took that human data and it became the AI that it is today. Same thing is true in the financial world. It takes millions of data points to help program the AI correctly. And what we realized with the crypto AI is we just did not have enough human data points feeding the AI. And so when we launched the Forex AI, we made a decision that we're going to use and incorporate a new trading team to work with the AI development team. In June of this year, we removed that for a few months because we thought the AI was 100% ready. We saw the Forex performance go down as a result of that the last 4 months. And so September 1st, on the global call, we made a big announcement that we're not only bringing the live trading team back for Forex, but we also have brought in now a new live trading team with the crypto AI. And that team is working directly with Dr. Anna and her scientists. They're working with the AI to develop the way the AI thinks, the way the AI executes. And we know that it's going to be a big solution. It's going to allow us to have better performance right now. When we launch the new model in February, it's going to be a hybrid model. People will be able to choose. If they say, hey, I want 100% AI with no human traders, they can have that. They can choose that if they want to. But if people say, I want to use this model, this hybrid model that uses live traders, you'll have the option to do that as well for those results. Ultimately, the goal is that the AI will be 100% without any involvement of live traders. That's what we're developing this year in 2024. That's what will be completed. But right now, we knew that we had to protect the performance. We had to make sure that the community was winning. And in order to do that, we made the decision, and Dr. Anna 100% agreed. She said, this is the best decision for the AI development, and it's the best decision for the trading performance. We're not 100% ready yet. We need a team of better traders around us working with us to make sure that the performance is, in fact, amazing performance. And so the Forex has gone live. With that, the crypto will be live in the next couple of weeks. We'll see that in the cryptocurrency AI as well. And in February, when we launched the decentralized fund model, the question is what can Latin America do right now? Well, let me tell you, the next 6 months are probably the most important 6 months for the future momentum of Latin America, because the announcement that we're going to make in Dubai, everyone who's building now, the only thing that's going to happen in February is your momentum is going to explode. If you're building Daisy now, while we have equity available with Endotech, and we have the current model available, and you build and you build and you build, when we make the announcements in Dubai, your momentum is going to just explode. All we're going to do is we're going to pour gasoline on the fire, and that fire is just going to absolutely explode. So the most important thing anyone can do right now is build like you've never built. Tell the Daisy story. Do webinars, do the presentations, show your back office, show the performance in your back office, open up the back office, open up the Forex AI and show the performance that's happening to people. Let them see with their own eyes. Tell them the story. Tell them the challenges that we've had, because it's the best part of our story. The best part of our story is actually the challenges, because we're the only ones out there that have been transparent about them and have survived and made it through those challenges. This is a big, big part of our story. You can tell the truth about our story and let people know that we have 5 more months now until the Dubai event. And if you join Daisy now, if you buy a momentum pack in Daisy, if you upgrade your tiers in Daisy, if you join Daisy now, you get equity in Endotech. And that's huge. That's absolutely huge. We have 5 months left in the current crowdfunding model where there's equity involved. And you can actually own a part of Endotech by being a contributor in Daisy the next 5 months. And those that build momentum the next 5 months are going to be the biggest winners in 2024. When we announce the next wave for Daisy, those that build momentum right now will be the biggest winners next year. That's 100% for sure.
Oh, wow. Gracias, Jeremy. Fue genial la conexión contigo. Gracias, Javi, también. Antes de terminar, Jeremy, quiero comentarte que esta llamada fue justamente para empoderar a la gente de Latinoamérica. Y bueno, como tú sabes, esto es el principio del primer evento regional que vamos a hacer en Lima, Perú. Posiblemente sea principio de noviembre, es lo que queremos nosotros, ya para llevar a Daisy al siguiente nivel en Latinoamérica. Así que agradecido por la participación de más de 300 personas. Algunos no han podido ingresar por el tiempo, así que agradecido con Avinash, quien es el patrocinador nuestro acá en Latinoamérica, así como también aquí ha sido un componente importante en esta llamada, así que agradecido con él. Y bueno, especialmente contigo, Jeremy, por estar siempre con nosotros, y espero que no sea ni la última ni la primera vez, y ojalá nos vemos en noviembre en Lima, Perú, en el primer evento regional, donde yo sé que vamos a llenar muchas expectativas y llevar a Daisy a otro nivel, ¿no? Así que muchísimas gracias, Jeremy. Fue, bueno, todo lo que dijiste, habían preguntas, con eso ya lo respondiste. Así que muchísimas gracias. También aquí a mi amigo Avinash, le agradezco infinitamente por todo lo que ha venido compartiendo conmigo. Así que de parte de la gente de Latinoamérica, de parte de todo mi equipo, que somos el equipo más grande, hemos superado llegando casi a las 3.000 personas, a pesar de que yo ingresé en enero del 2021 y yo recién empecé a hacer red cuando se lanza Forex. O sea, vamos prácticamente como 14 meses haciendo la red en Latinoamérica, pero fue un impulso muy importante cuando ya todos los desafíos que hemos pasado, ya la gente prácticamente no hace nada y está diseñado para ello. Así que muchísimas gracias, Jeremy. Muchas bendiciones para cada uno de ustedes y ahí lo dejo con Avinash.
Awesome. And let me just say, the last thing is I want to be a part of that regional event. So let's communicate. Let's set some goals for the team to achieve, and let's look at the right dates. We will be doing our regional event in Cape Town, South Africa, on November the 2nd or 3rd, whatever the first Saturday of November is. So if we could look at some dates on the 2nd Saturday of November instead of the first Saturday of November, I can make those dates work. And before I 100% commit to that, I do want to talk with Avinash and you, Enrique, and let's set some goals for the team to achieve in order to make that happen, because we do want to make it a great event, and anything we can do to help, we will support that.
Amazing. Thank you, Jeremy. I think the Latin American market needs that event, so we're looking forward to that. Thank you very much for your time.
Gracias.